a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Dwayne Haskins and the New York Jets.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier. He was brought.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game.
Devin Singletary, the ball
And
carrier.
that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
And sack.
Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carried by number 24.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Rashad Penny.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
48-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And they give this time to the tailback. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. From midfield, here's Allen. This one complete to Jordan Reed.
Allen's pass.
A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 5 catches, 53 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, a run with Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Past the 20, and he's able to find Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 7, Jets nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. It's a gain of a yard. And It's third down.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Haskins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Haskins back to the air. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. the teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Haskins' pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Brings up 2nd and
a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They run the option on second down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Penny, the first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9.
Penny, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
Haskins will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try and run forward with Penny. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He's brought down by...
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That one good for 10 yards. And the Bills will move the chains.
Bills. First and 10 at the
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bills 7.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Allen now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burke. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Crowder's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Caught on the right side. Reed.
Allen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he completes it to Cohen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Singletary.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
For the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now they try the right side here. And he works free. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go with Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Throwing now is Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Allen. Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran him.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.